Good evening, everybody. Welcome inside the fish tank. It is our co-hosts Andrew Sferator and Nick Fasella here with you. And obviously, we've got our third co-host, Thomas Walsh, not present with us at the moment. And that is because I would like to announce that he made the decision to rule himself out seconds before we were supposed to record today. We had a tremendous show that was upcoming featuring, just Thomas not making the playoffs, Sferator, he doesn't like the Eagles, much more. But of all the main events was going to be the revealing of my conspiracy theory, which I know for a fact is 100% true. It's 100% true. It's not even conspiracy. It's just fact. A couple of people will be upset. This is long anticipated, and it's sad that Thomas Walsh has created this reality that's going to cause for our listeners to wait another day from hearing this. So, Sferator, just how disappointing is this? Just to have Thomas Walsh yet again, this time back out.
Well, I think disappointing is an understatement here because this conspiracy theory that you mentioned, this has been hyped up for about a week now when you mentioned it in our league group chat that you had a major conspiracy theory. And once you said that, you had everyone hooked and waiting for this episode on this day to take place so that everyone and their moms could hear this amazing conspiracy theory. But thanks to one man named Thomas Walsh, who, in a word, is gutless, we will not be able to provide that show for you today. And on behalf of me and Fish, we are tremendously sorry. And we are just really, I don't even know what to say. We're disappointed
It's
to be
yeah,
working alongside this guy. I mean, all right. First of all, 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, December 1st, Thomas Walsh came out and said he is active for tonight's show, meaning he's going to be in it. Now, active is different from questionable. Questionable means, all right, I might do it, I might not be in it. But he had announced himself as active, and then we said at 8:30 we were going to start recording. At 8:34, already 4 minutes past the time that we plan on starting, we get a message from Thomas Wall saying that he is out. That is gutless.
it's gutless for so many different reasons. I mean, he's done this stuff before in the past where he's been wishy-washy, and then not been able to do this. But this time he said he was in. His status was active, and now all of a sudden he just completely it changes. His status changes, and he's not able to make it. And this is incredibly devastating. I feel sorry for our listeners who have been waiting for this all week long. We're mad. We're fantasy football fans. We're football fans. We're angry. We're angry at each other when you have a competitive league like this. And the main event, the conspiracy theory. I would like to announce that I absolutely do have a conspiracy theory for anyone who is just moronic and an idiot who thinks that I've just been lying this entire time and I don't have it prepared or I don't have it ready. And this is just a big charade. So it gives me more time. That is absolutely, it couldn't be more false. It's fake news. I had it. I was prepared to fully deliver it today and take all the heat I was gonna have to take for it. And it's sad. It leaves you speechless that we're even associated with this guy because he's nothing compared to our guest who we've had on the show before, our number one fan, Vincent Gagliardo, which brings me to just a small announcement we have here. Vincent Gagliardo and the Fish Tank crew have mutually parted ways. Gags was on the last show with us when we did our first show of airing our grievances. And he was a nice addition, but we just felt that a four-man show was too crowded. But, that was obviously, being that it was a four-man show and that Thomas actually wasn't gutless and showed up. But we would like to definitely thank our number one fan, Vincent Gagliardo, for his service on the fish tank. He was great. He was a serviceable member. He defends us all the time. He's a great fan. He always listens to our shows when they come out. Thank you, Vincent Gagliardo.
Yeah, I just had a mini little epiphany right here. Going back to Thomas Walsh. So last year, I'm going to say a name. It's David Johnson. Last year, David Johnson had an injury-plagued season. And I would say about week 10, he was about to come back from injury after practicing the week before in full. He was ruled active for the game. And when the game came, he did not play one single lick. And that is perfectly comparable to what to the situation
I remember that
we're in
game.
right now. And I remember that game.
It was against the Giants.
Because after the game, the Cardinals Twitter tweeted out, "You should have started Chase Edmonds in fantasy." Now, if you want to talk about gutless, that is gutless. But going back to Thomas Walsh, I mean, could there be a more perfect comparison? Literally 5 minutes after we're supposed to start recording, he bails out on us, and we're left with nothing.
It's a feeling. It leaves you empty, and it's just that I wish I just had it in me to just completely eviscerate Thomas and just absolutely rip him to shreds, like a piece of paper was ripped in a shredder. But I'm just devastated. I know, Sparator, you're devastated. The fans, we spoke to the fans earlier. They're up in arms. They're devastated. They've been wanting to hear this conspiracy theory. They have no idea what it's about, no idea who it involves in. The way I've been hyping it up and marketing this thing has been tremendous. We had it all set for it to be the main event here. And thanks to one gutless puke, it won't happen. And it's just incredibly devastating. I don't really know what to say.
Yeah, I think this should just about do it for the show. Obviously, this is not what we planned on having. We planned on getting into a similar episode that we had last week, an hour of us just screaming at each other. But it's not going to happen today. Hopefully tomorrow.
Yep, we were prepared to do that today. We will do it tomorrow, as you said. Things to look for on the next fish tank. Just to recap, we will have the announcement of Thomas Walsh's retiring for this fantasy football season, and my take on that, and Sparator's take on it. I know a big topic that we wanted to discuss was the Eagles and just their entire situation and its fantasy impact, and it's the impact it just has on the stress level of people related to that, or even for that matter, people who watch their offense, because they are pathetic. Another topic we wanted to get into is college basketball a sport? Is college football a sport?
That shouldn't even be a topic, but no,
well, it is
for tomorrow.
It is because just you wait till tomorrow. You'll be embarrassing yourself and your family.
Hold on, let me just say this before we end. Nicholas Facella's take is that college basketball is not a sport. Now, bring that through your minds and get prepared to rip him in the comments tomorrow.
That's a big tease. Big segment coming your way. Big segment. Strong feelings on both sides of that argument. And then, of course, the main event of tomorrow's episode, the big conspiracy theory that will have many people up in arms, angry. Many people angry. Explanations will have to be owed. And we just can't wait. So until next time, we will see you in the fish tank.